Hi, I'm Jiawei, and this is my second video essay. And for starters, I'm going to say it is impossible for the entire world to use the same language because it will lead to several, problems. For instance, like which language should be chosen to use, and what about the people who don't speak the chosen language? How are they going to learn the specific language? And like, what about the rest of language that are not chosen? So I'll say it isn't not realistic to use the same language worldwide. And let's talk about the descriptive and prescriptive language. Linguists usually describe certain aspects of language, including but not limited to structure, relation to society, and relation to culture, etc. While language mavens prefer to prescribe, that is to say, determine how a specific language should be used or spoken. And I think descriptivist view is more commonly accepted because there is no regulated rule that how a specific language should be used or spoken. And languages are always changing because, like I said above, language is a carrier of culture. So it is kind of common that language will change due to like historical events or certain environment changes. And I think there is no absolute best language in I think there is no absolute best language in the world because each one symbolizes nations and culture, and everyone should be treated and respected equally. And for grammar, I prefer linguist view because grammar are more acceptable when there are people using it. After all, language is a mean of communication, and it is more important if people use certain grammar instead of that there is a like written rules that how the grammar should be used. And talking about written language, I think it is a much more precise form than spoken language because it requires a systematic learning process, which takes great effort. And spoken language is more kind of like an innate urge when people were born, when they're a baby, when they're living in a such language environment. And this would be all for my second short video essay.